It's Friday, October 24th, 2025, and I'm Dave Sobel. 4 things to know today. Executives say AI will transform business, but most admit their teams aren't ready. MSPs report rising scope creep eating into profits. Government IT stalls under a federal shutdown while AI adoption divides leaders and workers. And some investors are opting out of the AI data center boom as smarter money moves towards sustainability and discipline. The through line, execution and focus, not hype, are what separate winners from the rest. This is the business of tech. A recent report highlights a significant disconnect among business executives regarding the implementation of artificial intelligence. While 87% of executives surveyed by Kyndryl believe AI will fundamentally transform their organizations within the next year, only 29% feel their workforce has the necessary skills to leverage this technology effectively. Despite a strong sense of confidence in their ability to test and scale new ideas, over half of respondents indicated that foundational issues in their technology infrastructure often delay innovation efforts. This gap in readiness presents both a challenge and an opportunity for enterprises aiming to harness the potential of AI. A report from Movila reveals that 59% of managed service providers identify project management scope creep as a significant challenge impacting their profitability. The second annual State of the Industry MSP Project Management Trends and Impacts 2025 highlights that inaccurate project timelines and low process maturity are also major obstacles faced by MSPs. According to the study, which surveyed 263 MSPs, scope creep has surged from 46% in 2024 to nearly 59% this year. Movila's CEO, Mike Senka, emphasizes the critical role of accurate timelines in maintaining project profitability, stating that many issues stem from broken timelines. The findings suggest a growing need for structured project management processes to improve efficiency and client outcomes in the MSP sector. Why do we care? Here's the reality check. Nearly 9 out of 10 execs think AI will reshape their business in a year, but only 3 in 10 think their people can actually use it. That's a massive disconnect. And more than half say their tech foundation is holding them back. Sound familiar? Now flip it to our side. Movila finds almost 60% of MSPs say scope creep is killing their profits. That's up 13 points in a year. If we can't keep our own projects on track, how do we expect to guide clients through AI transformations that are 10 times more complex? So here's the takeaway. Execution is everything. The next big MSP differentiator isn't another tool. It's discipline. Tight project controls, clear scope, measurable outcomes, and making sure both your team and your clients are actually AI ready. Because if you don't fix the fundamentals first, that AI dream turns into another over-budget, under-delivered project. This episode is brought to you by Control Map. Growing MSPs are using Control Map to build recurring revenue by expanding their GRC services. Starting now, Control Map is offering a free plan for MSPs looking to get started with providing compliance as a service. Create a free account and run an assessment. Track key items like policies, risks, and evidence in one place. It's a practical way to prove value to a client before deciding to expand your compliance offering. Try Control Map for free today. Visit scalepad.com/Dave to get started. That's scalepad.com/Dave. The Verge with a story highlighting how the ongoing federal shutdown is severely impacting government technology workers and, by extension, public services. As thousands of federal employees face furloughs and work without pay, the remaining workforce is strained, hampering essential operations and modernization efforts across various government systems. According to reports, the Trump administration's policies have already led to significant workforce reductions, making it increasingly difficult for agencies to function effectively. Former officials from the United States Digital Service have expressed concerns over the long-term implications of the cuts, noting that a diminished workforce undermines public trust and the functionality of vital government operations. A recent study by HR software Dayforce reveals a significant divide in artificial intelligence adoption between executives and their employees. According to this survey, 87% of executives utilize AI in their work, compared to just 27% of employees. This disparity has led to tensions in the workplace, particularly at companies like Electronic Arts, where leadership encourages AI integration while employees express concerns over its reliability and potential impact on job security. The study highlights that while executives are leading the charge in AI adoption, many workers are struggling to keep up, underscoring the need for training and strategic implementation to ensure a cohesive approach across all levels of an organization. A recent study by researchers from the University of California, Davis and Michigan State University reveals that while artificial intelligence is a hot topic in discussions, its actual usage remains low among internet users. The analysis of millions of browser histories indicated that visits to AI-related sites constituted less than 1% of users' online activity, with most individuals not engaging with these tools at all. Interestingly, students showed slightly higher engagement with AI, accounting for about 1% of their page views, while the general population averaged only half that rate. OpenAI's ChatGPT was the most frequently visited AI platform, capturing around 85% of all AI-related traffic. This research highlights a significant gap between the buzz surrounding AI technology and its practical application in daily online activities, suggesting that for now, AI tools are more a supplementary resource than a central part of users' internet experiences. Why do we care? Let's talk about reality versus hype. The federal shutdown? It's not just politics, it's wrecking government IT. You can't modernize when your tech teams are furloughed or working without pay. And with years of cuts already in place, every lost week sets digital services back months. Then Dayforce drops a stat that explains a lot. 87% of execs use AI, but only 27% of employees do. That's your adoption problem right there. Leadership pushing tools workers don't trust or understand. And if you think AI is everywhere online, think again. Researchers found it makes up less than 1% of web use. For most people, AI isn't a daily habit, it's an occasional experiment. So here's the takeaway. We've got leaders, governments, and vendors all overestimating how ready we are. So the smart MSP move? Don't sell AI tools, sell adoption. Train people, fix processes, and keep the lights on when others can't. That's where the real value and resilience is going to be. Let's talk two contrarian opinions. I2 Capital, a major infrastructure investment firm, is opting out of the current rush into the AI data center, expressing concerns over the profitability and sustainability of the sector. CEO Sadiq Wahaba highlighted the uncertainty surrounding the effectiveness of AI models and the substantial risks tied to the significant resource demands of data centers, which are currently facing shortages in power and industrial components. According to Bloomberg Intelligence, U.S. tech companies are projected to spend over $500 billion on AI in 2026. Yet some analysts warn that if revenue from generative AI does not materialize by 2027, it could signal a downturn in the market. Wahba stated, "I politely decline," which reflected his cautious approach amidst high expectations and potential overhype in AI infrastructure investments. Companies looking to replace VMware as their cloud platform are increasingly considering alternatives due to rising costs and support concerns. The Wind River Cloud platform presents itself as a cost-effective solution that promises lower operational expenses, reduced server requirements, and enhanced management capabilities through a unified interface. With proven deployment experience, Wind River claims to deliver high-performance environments supporting mission-critical applications, achieving over 99.999% availability in some telecom networks. The platform is designed to be compatible with various tech stacks and supports OpenStack, which simplifies the migration process from VMware. Additionally, built on an open-source foundation, the cloud platform offers flexibility, security, and community-driven innovation, positioning itself as a viable option for enterprises reassessing their cloud infrastructure. Why do we care? Here's a thought. You don't have to chase every hype cycle. I2 Capital, a major infrastructure investor, just said, "No thanks" to AI data centers. The CEO's line? "I politely decline." Why? He doesn't see the returns yet, and with $500 billion expected to pour into AI by next year, that's gutsy, but it's also smart. Power's tight, parts are scarce, and the ROI is fuzzy. Same energy on the cloud side. Companies are starting to ditch VMware for alternatives like Wind River. Open source, cheaper, and proven. It's a reminder you can choose simplicity and control instead of vendor lock-in. For MSPs, that's the message. Help clients choose. The contrarian move might be the profitable one. Don't invest because everyone else is. Invest where the math works. Sometimes the boldest play is sitting out the hype and building where real value is ready to show up. Time for some big ideas. Fast Company with a new IT maintenance business model. That new business model for IT maintenance could significantly reduce carbon emissions and costs associated with outdated server replacement practices. Currently, companies are replacing servers not due to failures, but because maintaining them becomes prohibitively expensive after 3 to 5 years, leading to unnecessary waste and emissions. According to Dell's lifecycle assessment, manufacturing processes account for up to 83% of a server's carbon footprint, making it crucial to extend hardware lifespan. If just 10% of the global server market, which ships around 12 million units annually, were to extend their lifespan from 4 to 6 years, it could potentially save 5.8 million tons of CO2 emissions, equivalent to the annual impact of 630,000 households. This shift not only benefits the environment, but also presents a cost-saving opportunity, estimated at $650,000 to $850,000 for a mid-sized company with 200 servers. And I'm a touch fascinated by enshittification, and Wired writes around how Cory Doctorow's theory of enshittification suggests that technology platforms can deteriorate from within as they prioritize profit over user experience. This concept raises concerns as artificial intelligence systems become more profitable and powerful, potentially leading to a similar decline. In a recent example, a user shared how a recommendation from an AI model led to an excellent dining experience, highlighting the complexity and impressive nature of the AI decision-making process. However, as AI continues to develop, experts warn that the industry must avoid the pitfalls of enshittification to ensure that artificial intelligence remains beneficial for users rather than succumbing to profit-driven deterioration. Ars Technica followed up, highlighting how Doctorow argues that this decline is a structural issue affecting major platforms like Facebook and Google, driven by the erosion of competition, government regulation, interoperability, and labor power. He suggests that restoring these constraints is essential for reversing the trend and improving the quality of online interaction. And I've highlighted OpenAI's financial challenges. Ed Zitron does that for Anthropic. Anthropic has reportedly spent over $2.66 billion on Amazon Web Services through September 2025, exceeding its estimated revenue of $2.55 billion during the same period. This financial strain highlights the unsustainable costs associated with operating generative AI services. According to sources, Anthropic's substantial expenditures include $1.3 billion for AWS in 2024 alone, illustrating a trend where operational costs rise in tandem with revenue. The company's largest customer, Cursor, also faced a dramatic increase in AWS costs, rising from $6.19 million in May of 2025 to $12.67 million in June 2025, as a result of new pricing strategies introduced by Anthropic. Why do we care? So let's throw some big questions on the table. Why are we still tossing out servers every 3 to 5 years when keeping them longer saves money and cuts emissions? Fast Company's analysis is right. The waste is built into the business model. Maybe MSPs should profit from maintaining, not replacing. Then there's the enshittification theory. Platforms rot when profits come before users, and that's the road AI's already on. Are we building our businesses on platforms that'll turn hostile once they've got us hooked? And Ed Zitron's digging in Anthropic's books should make everyone nervous. They spent more on AWS than they've made in revenue. If the biggest AI vendors can't make money at scale, what does that say for everyone downstream? So here's the challenge. Are you chasing the shiny thing or building something that lasts? Sustainability, environmental, economic, technological, it isn't the opposite of innovation. It's what keeps innovation alive. When chaos hits, will your system survive? Comet Backup's full image backups protect your entire system, files, apps, settings, and even the OS in one powerful automated backup. Comet is easy to deploy and bandwidth efficient. Full system backups for Windows, for Linux, for servers, for endpoints, all in one centralized platform. Whether you get hit with ransomware, hardware failure, or accidental deletion, Comet restores your system to physical, VM, or the cloud. Short on time? Restore individual files or folders to access critical data within moments. Try Comet Backup today. Reliable, secure, and made to scale. Visit cometbackup.com to protect what matters most. Get $100 free credit when you sign up with the promo code MSP Radio. Comet Backup. Backup fast. Restore easy. Thanks for listening. Today is National Food Day. All the food. All of it. Want more from the Business of Tech? Join Business of Tech Plus for ad-free episodes, early interviews, extended cuts, subscriber-only shows, and exclusive member perks and analysis. Sign up at businessof.tech/plus. And follow this show in your podcast app, and if you're on YouTube, hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss a story. Reviews and comments help spread the word too. Interested in advertising? Head to mspradio.com/engage. The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. Thanks for listening. I'll see you on the next episode.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.